will get started in just a moment. Welcome, seniors, parents, family, friends, board members, and staff. I am honored to stand before all of you today as we celebrate the class of 2020. It seems quite fitting that the last normal day we had here at Ridgeview was Friday the 13th. Nobody will forget that day. For some, it was the day that we got the word from our governor that we'd be closing schools. Others may remember that day as the one where our Mr. Mustangs put on a show, dancing in their cut-off jean booty shorts. Never did I think my first graduation speech at Ridgeview would include booty shorts, but here we are. When we first made our transition into remote learning, there were a lot of questions, frustration, and anxiety. Many of you may even looked at remote learning as the school year ending early, or a jump start on the longest streak of senior skip days ever. It may have seemed like all fun and games at first, but eventually the novelty of staying home and binge watching Tiger King eventually wore off. Reality then set in. Schoolwork still needed to be completed. Prom was canceled. Sports seasons were lost, and we all questioned if we were even able to be here today to have a graduation. Graduating is a big achievement under any circumstances. Some of you have had to overcome many serious obstacles along the way. This is a day that we look forward to each year as a culmination of your high school career, but the world was turned upside down by a global pandemic. To try and make up for the disappointment of our graduating seniors, celebrities organized a virtual commencement event with big names like Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, and Tom Hanks, attempting to offer inspiration to the class of 2020. The production was commendable, but it does not even come close to making up for everything you have been stripped of during your senior year. So I hope today we can honor our seniors and celebrate your successes the best way that we can. In just a few minutes, the class of 2020 will receive diplomas to mark their graduation from high school. The diplomas these graduates receive represent years of hard work, commitment, dedication, and achievement, and will mark a turning point in the lives of these young people. Certainly, the class of 2020 will be greatly missed, and most of us here can testify to the incredible academic achievements, passionate performances in the arts, and memorable competitions in athletics. If those were the only memories we had of this class, it'd be enough to place them as one of the all-time finest groups of students to complete their education here at Ridgeview. But this group of 35 seniors is so much more than grade point averages, inspiring recitals, and championships. This class is unique, not because of what they accomplished, but how they accomplished it. They took great care of each other. I may have only been at Ridgeview for one school year, but the bonds this group holds is obvious. These students are now moving forward with their lives and ready to take on the next step. 24 of our seniors will be attending college in the fall. These 24 seniors received over $500,000 in scholarships combined over the next 4 years. 2 seniors are joining the military, 3 seniors are joining an apprenticeship program, and 6 seniors will be beginning their careers. The roadblocks that were thrown in our way will make you stronger and prepare you for what's next. It will give you a great story to tell, and it should show you that life will throw you a curveball from time to time. Until now, your education has been meticulously planned for you. You generally knew what was going to be taught and how you would be assessed so that you could prove you had learned something. Thank your teachers and parents for that. Now you're entering the real world. You should always be prepared for anything. It's now your time to shine, and I am confident that you will take these life lessons you learned at Ridgeview and will achieve great things. Congratulations, class of 2020. I would now like to take a moment to recognize some of our top students. First, I would like to recognize our 16 National Honor Society students. These students had to hold a minimum of an 86% grade point average after 5 semesters to be considered for membership in the Ridgeview chapter of the National Honor Society. In addition to achieving at a high level academically, these students displayed great leadership and character. These students were in charge of many activities and were called upon when we needed their help. Members of the National Honor Society, please rise to be recognized. Next, I would like to recognize our departmental awards. These awards are given by our teachers to represent the most outstanding student in each department. When you hear your name, please come forward to pick up your plaque from the stage. The English Department Award is presented to Jonathan Bogue. The Math Department Award is presented to Lucas Cabe. The Science Department Award is presented to Caitlin Donaldson. The Agriculture Department Award is presented to 5 students: Caitlin Donaldson, Kelly Jones, Lucas Cabe, Journey Steidinger, and Levi Zimmerman. The Foreign Language Department Award is presented to Chloe Banky. I told you all it was going to be informal. The Social Studies Department Award is presented to Jonathan Bogue. The Choir Department Award is presented to Kelsey Kaufman. The Art Department Award is presented to Jessica Marmee. And the Music Department Award is presented to Chloe Banky. Finally, I would like to recognize our top 10 students. I will announce the top students, 3 through 10, in no particular order, followed by the salutatorian and the valedictorian. When you hear your name, please rise and remain standing until we have announced the entire top 10. Haley Beck. Caitlin Donaldson. Kelly Jones. Lucas Cabe. Kelsey Kaufman. Emma Nunemaker. Aaliyah Snell. Journey Steidinger. This year's salutatorian is Jonathan Bogue. And this year's valedictorian is Chloe Banky. You may be seated. Now please help me welcome our valedictorian, Chloe Banky.
I understand that we're all probably really hot, so I'll try and make this short. Here we stand at the precipice of of a new and exciting period in our lives. We will continue to grow, change, and become different and better people. Although there are many great journeys which await us just beyond this field, I feel it is important to take a long look back on our lives until this point. 18 years, nearly that or maybe more for some of us, is how long we've all been on this earth. Some of us grew up right in this town, maybe not even a block away from here. Others came here after their family moved here, possibly looking for something different, or maybe something familiar. Regardless of how we all came to be sitting down this field, moments away from our future, we do know each other. I'm a firm believer that family is not solely limited to those with whom we share blood. Although I personally know a few of you from outside or before school activities, the majority of you were new faces to me when I came here in the 4th grade. Some of us may have entered this district very recently, maybe just within this year, but we are all a family. Not necessarily the type of family that has brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, fathers, or mothers. Excuse me. Some of us are related by blood, but it isn't our blood that binds us. It is the experiences which we share that have transformed the children of the early 2000s to the young adults we are today. Those experiences make us a family beyond blood. High school is notorious for drama. And of course, we've had our fair share of tragedy or even stupid little things. But we come back together. We make amends. We go out of our way to support each other in times of hurt and trouble. We have memories, both personal and collective, that are important to us. Some are important to our small inner friend groups. Others are more important to the class overall. Basketball, football, baseball games, won and lost. The Greek games with our victories and defeats. And the stupid little things that some of our teachers do that just make us smile. These memories are all proof of who we are. Maybe some of us will stay in contact, but unfortunately, some of us will not. We will grow apart and become different people from who we are today. For many of us, our story together ends here and today. However, our story will live on. Fate is a million rivers flowing through time and space, a ball of yarn whose threads sometimes intermingle. Any one individual path can be beautiful on its own, but it is the crossing over of different paths that truly define its beauty. It is not the path that is wondrous, but the twists and turns which we call life. When we leave here, Ridgeview will remain, harboring and nurturing new students, maybe even our very own children. Hopefully, their year will turn out better than ours, but I think it's fantastic in its own right. Our memories will live on through each other. We'll tell stories of the times that we all shared here at Ridgeview, to our children and to our friends, new and old. Through them, our story will continue on. But not every memory gets stored forever. Our minds fail us, and our precious memories fade from our souls. This is a tragedy, but not one so great as the pain of not having lived a memory at all. The memories we find ourselves chasing the most aren't the ones of our youth. They are the ones we never got to have. Everyone on this field has regrets, students or not. It's a natural part of being human. We have a limited amount of time on this earth, and we can't experience everything that we wish that we could. We will miss out on things, possibly out of fear of the unknown, or because we simply didn't want to at the time. I offer to you, my classmates and comrades, my greatest regret through my high school career and possibly of my life up until this point. The fact that I failed to better understand all of you. I know about you, your names, faces, sports. Maybe we've even shared a couple classes together. We might have worked on a project together. But I'm ashamed to say that I never took the time to get to know you all better. I've always been a more introverted person, but as I grow, I realize just how many memories I'm missing out on simply because I was too scared to speak up, to talk to you, or ask to join in on the game you were playing. I've taken this last year to try and make new friends in this class. I've grown to know quite a few of you fairly well, but I can't learn everything in 1 year. I'm missing out on all of those memories that never happened. No one can change time. So I must say that I am thankful for the times that we shared together. Thankful for your kindness and welcoming attitudes towards the scared little boy who came here in the 4th grade that helped him transform into the proud young woman that stands before you today. Time will march on and chip away at our lifespans like an endless series of waves slowly beating down on a beachfront. We will move on to do great and wonderful things. I can say confidently that we are the future of America. And I have never been so proud to be a part of a future as bright as the one we will create together. I thank you all for the time which you have given me with you. When we march off of this field, walk with your heads held high, safe in the fact that we are the future. If our lives so far, short and insignificant as they may seem, are any indication, the world better watch out. Thank you, and good day.
It is now the moment we have been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Andrew Joseph Ammerman Keegan. Jace Reed Ballinger. Haley Elizabeth Beck. Chloe Elizabeth Banky. Jonathan J. Bogue. Kristen Danielle Clark. Caitlin Ann Donaldson. Cole Alexander Evans. Adriana Angelica Hernandez. Austin Michael Hockenberry. Dylan Michael Jones. Kelly Ray Jones. Lucas Robert Cabe. Kelsey Renee Kaufman. Olivia Madison Lloyd. Julia Delaney Lowe. Jessica Rose Marmee. Tucker Paul Maupin. Aislinn Quinn McKay. Emma Grace Nunemaker. Daisy Anne Marie Plinus. Jacob Dean Ridgway. River Nicole Rosales. DJ Lee Schrader. Wyatt Scott Shalmadine. Aaliyah Joanne Snell. Journey Elizabeth Steidinger. Garrett Andrew Stevens. Colton Michael Tay. Ethan Scott Wismiller. Levi Joseph Zimmerman. You can sit down. Thank you. At this time, our seniors have a flower to present to a loved one. The flower contains an orange ribbon to honor Dalen Tolan. Today would have been Dalen's 12th birthday. Seniors, please rise. Please move your tassel from the right to the left. It is now my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020. Well done, seniors. You will do great things. Congratulations. I would like to thank everybody for coming, and that concludes our ceremony for today. Congratulations, seniors. Seniors, do not forget to drop off your gowns with Dina before you leave.